Is this going to line up? It is. I'm good. Okay, let me just really quickly get the prize poo. Where is it? There we go. So we're 20 out of 100 in the prize poo. Thank you, Jaffa, for the prize poo kickstart. I appreciate that. I'm sure the players do as well. Okay, we're going to get a best of 5 started. 20 quid in the pot. All donations will go into the bar above for the duration of the show match. If you want to donate to me, please cheer. If you want to donate to the player, or if you want to donate to the prize pool, please donate. Because I don't want to take any like donations away from the prize pool that were intended to be for me. Ranny is undefeated on stream. Your donation was for the prize. Oh well, forgot. Oh, I didn't read that. Brian misread it. Well, Sir Boosty, I'll remember to add that on at the end.
Esco Sharrieff.
Esco, so good. Sharrieff is being pulled for by Dorian. Let me put the volume up a little bit. I always do this for show matches. I always forget to do it before the match starts. There we go. I've never seen this matchup before. And it's worth mentioning that Ranny was in the 12 Titans qualifier, which Sharrieff won. In fact, Ranny was one of the higher seeds. At that point, Ranny, I think, was like top 20 in the world. But right now, it's Sharrieff who's closer to top 20. And he's in the Octane today. A card that I've seen him play quite a lot when he's playing 3s. But most of the time favors Dominus when he's playing 1v1. Which is very interesting to me because his playstyle is very Octane. He loves going for early challenges. And he loves going for, you know, the 50-50 kind of playstyle. Very grounded gameplay. For the most part, that's not to say he's not going to take to the air and try and impress you guys with some aerial brilliance. But Octane Sharrieff for the first time on stream versus King Ranny. Of course, he's very used to playing the Octane. Good save from Sharrieff. Ranny's going to be kicking himself for missing that one, though. And Johnny Doy, thanks for the $5 for the prize pool. Dorian, it was with the £7.15 as well. Thanks for the nose spam as well. Can't beat that. I was talking about this earlier, but I mentioned it again for the benefit of YouTube. But this sort of like talking over the top of somebody making an absolute noise in my ear is good practice for live events because oftentimes that's what production do in my ear. Just trying to cast and they're just like having a conversation over the production queue, like line that only the casters hear. Good flick from Ranny, but the save from Sharrieff is equal to that flick. Wave dashes to close the distance. Doesn't need the corner boost. Ranny might have expected Sharrieff to go for the corner boost here, but instead, that's a very smart line of play by Sharrieff. Straight away closing the distance. Got to think that Ranny was expecting Sharrieff to A, be out of boost, and B, or you know, be low on boost rather, and B, go for the corner boost on his way to the challenge, but that's not what happened. Sharrieff just went straight for the ball, which turned out to be the correct play. Turned out to be the outplay. Dodge from Sharrieff is not going to be early enough though to stop Ranny from getting on the board. And this should be a close one. Should be a close matchup. I think although Ranny comes in here undefeated on stream up until now, he's won 3 show matches in a row against some of North America's best.
If you are a member of Amazon Prime, you get
I think Sharrieff might be the favourite, but only just.
Even better, you can have your favourite person, Brian, read a message.
The ugly ass carrot, thanks for the 12 months, man. And that was just a normal sub, but he's advertising Twitch Prime anyway. Thanks, dude. Just a real money sub, but advertising Twitch Prime. That's what I like to see. And Vietnamese tackle with another 165 bits. Let's see. That's all the bits I have left. Let me try this one more time. Wahahaha. Well, dude, I appreciate all the bits you had left. What a bump by Sharrieff! Not much to that, but it was enough to take Ranny out of position. And now gives Sharrieff a chance on the counter-attack. He might have missed this, though. In fact, he has. And Ranny has saved up enough boost to clear the ball to safety. Sharrieff using a lot of boost as well there. So both players relatively low. That is, of course, going to favour the defender. Now he can turn around with a quick shot. Sharrieff can't go for boost in time, and he's going to concede the lead to King Ranny. And his long shot. Good power by King Ranny. Sharrieff was hoping that Ranny was going to go for the slow play so that he could grab that corner boost at the back and then come back in for the challenge or the save. King Ranny's not waiting around. He is going to take early chances all day. This is one of the reasons why people struggle to play against this guy. He's got a very unorthodox, very strangulation style play style play, I should say. That is, he just doesn't give players time to get ready for his attacks. He doesn't give players time on the ball very often. And although it doesn't look like he's doing much, that's a good read by Sharrieff. He's able to boost starve Ranny. He's going to concede possession though. And Ranny has done well to save up what little boost he did have available to him. But good early challenge by Sharrieff. He knew he had the advantage there, even if Ranny is able to get the ball into the air. This is a very good challenge, and King Ranny should have really seen that coming. Sharrieff did one fake, and then just turned around and made the second challenge work. Oh, I just realized that's a year of subbing from the Ugly Ass Carrot. Thanks, dude. Congrats on the champion upgrade in chat. That's right. Sub for a year in my chat, you get to be champ. You get to be champ rank. So if you can't get champion in Rocket League and you want to do it, just like, you know, come sub to me for a year. Bam, you're champion. Easy as that. 4-all, just over halftime. Sharrieff on the ball, though. Great catch. And tries a low 50-50, but Ranny over the top. Stayed just low enough to prevent Sharrieff from scoring. Sharrieff might cut infield early here. He knows Ranny wants that side boost. Decides to slow play this anyway, and he's misplayed immensely. He certainly should have been able to get a shot there, should Sharrieff. But as is, it's now him that's on the defense. I think Ranny's able to turn this one around pretty quick. But Sharrieff has got a good read on Ranny's offense. That's the third time in a row now that Sharrieff has just challenged early, and Ranny has not been able to see it coming. If this is going to continue from Sharrieff, what Ranny needs to do is play the first touch a lot closer to his own car and then go for a preemptive flick. Just try to flick the ball before he even checks to see what Sharrieff is doing, because if Sharrieff is going to continue challenging like this, then Ranny will have to just read it rather than react to it. That's how you do it. And that's why sometimes really high level 1v1 players look like they have insane reactions. It's not because they've reacted to what's happening, it's because they've read what's happening, and they've already started out playing their opponent before their opponent has even made their play happen. There we go, another early challenge by Sharrieff. Is King Ranny going to pick up in this consistent strategy that Sharrieff is employing? Something that we're very used to seeing at high level ones, so I'm sure he's seen it many times before. Sharrieff 1v1 with the open net. Is he going to have the speed though? It looks like this first touch is not going to allow him the open net opportunity. Sharrieff very much in control. He is absolutely the one in the driver's seat here, despite the fact that both players are in cars. Just under a minute to go, rather. Finally, Ranny's able to squeeze out some possession, but it's short-lived. Sharrieff right back in control. 45 seconds left. Sharrieff up by 1. Is he going to have the composure and the consistency to stay calm, to stay away from all of the misplays that we have seen from so many players who have had a 1-goal lead in the past? As we get to the end of a show match, Ranny shoots from the edge of the box, but it is no power, no boost, and no luck this time for Ranny on the exit. Also gets boost starved. Did pick up the midfield boost, but 15 seconds is all that stands between him and losing game 1. Great save by Sharrieff, but he doesn't have that much distance on it. Ranny had a chance. Should have perhaps put that on target. Definitely wishes that he did. 2 seconds. Sharrieff opting not to challenge. In a bit of trouble now. So Ranny still has enough boost to take this ball under control. Sharrieff closing the distance with 100. Fakes the challenge. Fades away. Gets the ball into the ground. Good adaptation by Sharrieff at the end of the match there. He has been going for early challenges all game long. So what does he do in 0 seconds? Fake challenge. Great mix-up, and that's why he has got the 1-game lead here. Going into game 2. Oh, look at that, Alpha Console Twitch partner from King Ranny. I can't remember what the benefits are of being an Alpha Console Twitch partner. I don't think there were things that I was that interested in. I'm trying to recall. Just another free advertisement there for Alpha Console. Lapo17, thanks for the Prime sub. I appreciate you, man. Sharrieff switching it up this time to the red team. Loving this red car from Sharrieff. Is that a black lone wolf or a white one? I think it's a white lone wolf. Yeah, I think it's white. Ranny, meanwhile, still got his... what do you even call that bird that's on top of his car? Somebody know what this is called? I don't. But he's always got it. Oh, look at the plays from Sharrieff. 360 into the catch and the pop. King Ranny just left in awe. Phenomenal stuff by the 12th Titan as he pops it clean over King Ranny after a very clean recovery. It's not easy to get a good landing on those 360s underneath the ball while jumping. Of course, it just looks so stupid sometimes when you do it. In 1v1, your opponent thinks, yeah, he's beat that. I'm going to go in and just take the ball for free. Good avoidance off the demo there by Sharrieff. He's got to try and do one of his own here. Ranny missing another open net by quite a fair bit. He is struggling for accuracy earlier in this match. It's worth mentioning, though, that Ranny has made reverse sweeps happen in the past. I believe he reverse swept first killer. Is that true? Did I just make that up? I don't think I made that up. I don't think I did. It's now Ranny making the high line on the wall to escape the demolish attempt from Sharrieff. It's becoming very meta now when you're recovering into your back corner to take a really, really wide line just to avoid any potential demos. Good read by Ranny. Sharrieff's going to give him a nice shot. Of course, here he's not complimenting the shot so much as he is the positioning of his opponent. Very good read there by King Ranny. Of course, he didn't really hard commit to that read as well. He waited for Sharrieff to do the soft clear before turning. And if Sharrieff did get more distance on it, Ranny could have just continued shadowing. That's not a great recovery by Ranny, or by Sharrieff rather, and this time Ranny will hit the open net. It's crucial that he did. He's been missing quite a few of these. Now Ranny has the lead. You can see he's just got this sort of awkward positioning, does Ranny. He puts himself in a really awkward spot. Right there, Sharrieff wants really badly to just dink the ball down into the midfield. Ranny's just sitting there in the place that he wants to use. And then last second, Sharrieff's like, oh my god, I can't hit the ball there. It's just Ranny's already in that position. I need to do something else. That's why Ranny's often able to get all these open net opportunities, just by positioning really, really smartly. He thinks, where is the place on the field that my opponent would least want me to be in right now? And that's where he puts himself. That's the Ranny positioning tutorial in a nutshell, I would say. Yeah, you're a bit late to the muted train here. I mean, if I've been streaming for a couple hours and then you say come in and say muted, pretty unlikely that I'm gonna believe that one. Sharrieff, not the most distance on his wall clears. Of course, he did concede his first goal this match with a pretty weak wall clear. That's a good mind game by Sharrieff, but King Ranny is sticking with it. Sharrieff looking for the respawn boost pick up. It wasn't there. Ranny is going to get another goal. Or is he? Sharrieff with a good save. The ball bounces to safety, but Sharrieff got to get back off the goalpost. He is struggling to stay with this one. Good control though. Turns on ball cam because he knew that that would enable him to see what Ranny's doing behind the ball. Sharrieff somehow stays within one. He's done well to path over a couple of small boost pads here, but Ranny going the distance with the flick to the bar, down and out though, and the rebound is good. Sharrieff never really looked like he was part of this play. He was more of a spectator, just hoping that Ranny would hit the bar. Great placement on that flick from King Ranny, immediately or directly above Sharrieff's head. We usually look at those flicks from the attacker's POV, but I was interested to see how Sharrieff would defend that one. Good flick by Sharrieff. It's going to be top corner. And this is something that you guys can practice very easily in your own matches. Ball's flat on the ground, just drive into it full speed and front flip. And look at how much height you get on the ball. That's something it's quite easy to execute even at a lower level. Even if the ball is stationary and you drive into it at a slight angle and then you turn to face the ball fully, front flip or diagonal front flip. Same sort of mechanics as a fast kickoff, just, you know, turn one way then diagonal flip the other way. Look how much height you get on the ball. Sharrieff there demonstrating it brilliantly. Goldie, I'm going to call you Goldie, although it says Goal 1D. Goldie, hope it is Goldie. Thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the stream, dude. I appreciate that. Lots of support today, which I am eternally grateful for. Ranny fake jump and gets down really, really quickly. Again, the shot not quite good enough though. And this game has just been all one-way traffic. King Ranny in control. Ranny pressuring throughout, but it doesn't matter when Sharrieff's going to be this clinical, when he's going to be this quick to transition from defense to offense into the goal. Good touch there by Sharrieff. I'd like to highlight the thing that made that attack so deadly is you just gave King Ranny no time to restock on boost. Before Ranny could even grab a couple of small boost pads, the shot was already on its way. Oh, well played though. King Ranny's going to return the favour with some efficiency of his own. Very Lethamer-esque kickoff goal there. It's the dead ball, and King Ranny slapping it from distance just fast enough. Sharrieff, the king of comebacks. He is still within touch and distance. Way closer than he was in the final seconds of the 12 Titans final match. That grand finals, of course, he was trailing by 3 with 35 seconds to go, and he did manage to win. Sorry if I just spoiled that, but it's a miracle at this point if you still don't know the result of that. 1 goal in it. Sharrieff with the counter kickoff goal. A lot more of a scrub-esque kickoff goal than the Lethimer kickoff goal that Ranny had on show. Ranny has backed off. Sharrieff, lots of time. His flick not looking too good though. And that's something I've seen pretty consistently from Sharrieff. His flicks, at least in show matches, have not been that effective. He's looking maybe for a demo here. As Sharrieff gets Ranny to jump. Not a bad result. As the boost steal is there for Sharrieff. Solid 50-50. Ranny, not enough boost to recover. And great air roll shot by Sharrieff to put this one home. He knows he has the boost advantage there. So the 50-50 is usually going to go in his favor, even if it doesn't go high above the goal or directly into a shootable position. He's most likely the one who's going to be able to catch up to the ball first, as long as he gets a solid contact, which he did.
Here's Johnny.
Notable username, thanks for the 2 months.
Love all the videos.
Love you, man.
Cheers, mate.
No problem. I appreciate the resub. Welcome back. And look at that. Just as it looked like King Ranny might be able to squeeze a victory out, Sharrieff is right back in it. And he might have the final say here. Is he going to be able to run down the clock effectively? Oh, Ranny with a great challenge. Sharrieff just gets back in time. Ranny sticking around, and somehow Sharrieff takes the longest path back to goal imaginable. And Ranny gets a freebie. He just sticks around in the most awkward positions. Sharrieff was positive that Ranny was going to back off to the midfield. He was more afraid of the demo there than the shot. It turns out the shot was the thing he should have really been afraid of. Has one more chance though. I doubt Ranny's going to back off without touching the ball, and he doesn't. It's good play by King Ranny. He's refusing to back down and secures the victory in his own style with pressure. No need to focus on boost when you have the opportunity to just tick the game, secure it nice and early. Sharrieff says BRB, so we are going to wait a couple minutes, well, maybe just a couple seconds before we get the game 3 started. And this is going to be very interesting. I mean, let's talk about win conditions. Let's talk about what we've seen so far. So, yeah, like I said, we're going to talk about win conditions real quick. Appreciate that, AceJohn65, though. Very generous prize pool donation and addition. Oh, okay, Sharrieff is back. I thought King Ranny joined, but Sharrieff is back. So he is joined. Okay, there we go. We're ready to get this one started. But Sharrieff, with the early challenges that he had in game 1, if King Ranny finds himself with defensive possession, he needs to make fast plays on the ball. Because Sharrieff has still been, for the most part, sticking around. But kind of doing Ranny's own play style against him. Sticking in an early challenge. Not so many fake challenges. So that's really King Ranny's #1 thing to do, in my opinion. Sharrieff needs to be careful not to get caught out by King Ranny's positioning. Because he's been going for boost. He's been prioritizing boost and escaping demos very highly. And sometimes that's just not what Ranny's interested in. Ranny's just going for the ball. Sharrieff doesn't identify that all the time. So those are the 2 things I'm looking out for. I think, yeah, King Ranny just faked himself there. It was more of a fake by King Ranny than Sharrieff in that one, I would say. Sharrieff in the lead regardless. King Ranny again just sticking around. He's in that awkward little pocket. He doesn't want to back down and give Sharrieff a freebie, or free possession at least, and he almost gets a goal out of it. At least gets the possession and full boost. Look at that, Ranny just sits there. He says, I know you can see me here, but I don't really care. There's nothing that you can do, because the second that you jump, I'm going to jump as well. That's a good turnaround though by Sharrieff. Great save and recovers, and a nice shot. The full package there by Sharrieff. Slots it into the open net. Very consistent. King Ranny, of course, there with that air dribble wasn't really the highest percentage play, I would say. There was a good chance that he was just getting scored on every time that Sharrieff was saving that. Pretty sure King Ranny was just getting scored on.
Johnny, love your content, but you're the only one who can smell what the rock is flowers.
I'm the only one who can smell what the rock is cooking? Are you serious? I said 300 bits though, Scarbo. I appreciate that. Glad you like the content. Long may it continue. King Ranny trailing once again. He might just pop this from distance. In fact, he's going to shoot it from distance. Oftentimes players will go for a double jump pop there after a flick and follow. The double jump pop can really accelerate the ball very, very quickly. In fact, remembering back to Sharrieff's 12 Titans NA qualifier victory, Rettles could have won the game with a double jump pop on 0 seconds. If he had just double jump popped the ball, instead of dodging forward, it would have been a goal. But by dodging forward, the front end of his car tipped down, didn't get as good an impact on the ball, and the ball didn't cross the line. It just bounced on the ground on 0 seconds. So maybe the double jump pop was the better option for King Ranny in that situation. Great challenge by Ranny. Might be rewarded with a goal. No, Sharrieff just escapes the demo. It's going to be boost starved. However, Ranny, good catch. Reads the fake challenge, but Sharrieff is stuck around. It's another good challenge by Sharrieff. He didn't go for the booster, which I like. If Sharrieff had gone for the boost, that would have no doubt been a goal for Ranny, and this time Sharrieff has avoided getting baited into the corner. It's like, I am not a moth. And that boost is not a lamp. I am just going to stay in goal, and that is the right thing to do, of course. Cuckster versus Squishy. You'll be lucky. Not likely. Not likely. I mean, next time they're in LAN, it would be a shame not to have a Cuckster versus Squishy, of course. But the problem is that most of the time that you get those guys on LAN together, they're probably practicing for 3-3s because they're, you know, mostly 3-3 LANs these days. I really hope that 2018 will have a big Psionics LAN. Big Psionics 1v1 LAN. Because that's when people will see that 1v1 is way more hype than 3s to watch. Like 3s is, you know, it's hype, don't get me wrong. But 1v1 is more hype. 1v1 is like a fighting game level of hype. It's nutty. Good shot by Ranny. And he's managed to claw his way back into this one. A couple of kickoff possessions. Screen thanks to 201 bits. I'm never going to do a wife versus wife match again. Probably not for the foreseeable future. Probably not. Just because I don't really like repeating content like that too much. Because I don't know. So I don't do too many bot matches. Because if you do it every once in a while, or you do it rarely, it's really hype when you do it. But if I did it like every... We're not going to restart that game. Sharrieff was winning by 2 goals. So what happened? As I disconnected, as my stream disconnected, Sharrieff had just scored a flick to go up by 2 with about 2 minutes left. So what we're going to do is Sharrieff is going to score a goal here. Alright, they're going to replicate the game exactly. Okay, that's cool too. That works for me. We're going to reset this one to the exact same score, 4-2, with around about 2 minutes left. Looks like they are going to just go for it around about now. King Ranny is just going to put this into his own net, or Sharrieff is going to put it into the net. No, he's actually missed. Ranny, please, don't miss. Alright, that'll do. Close enough. So not an exact replica, but this is the only way we can do it. So 1 second early, or thereabouts, we're back into it. No doubt my internet's going to disconnect again. Watch it disconnect again. It's going to be the most scripted thing of all time if it happens. But here we go. Money's still on the line here. Again, if you want to add to the prize pool, be sure to donate. If you want to donate to me, do not donate, because I will not subtract that from the prize pool. It'll pop up in there no matter what. It's automated. I don't add to that prize pool. It's all automated. So if you want to donate to me, please share. Don't donate, because I'm not going to subtract anything. No matter how hard, no matter how much you complain. Unless it's like $10,000, and maybe I might consider it. I might consider it. Anyway, Sharrieff still up by 2, and he has looked like the favourite throughout. Ranny was able to win this last one by a single goal. Good rebound though. Follows it way off the wall, and good patience with the follow as well. Well done by Ranny there. That was not the easiest thing to do under pressure. Hold on, the King Spectre's messaging me. Oh, Jesse resub for 2 months. Oh no, Jesse, did I miss your resub? Oh, that's so unfortunate. So Jesse resubbed and then I disconnected. Jesse, welcome back, man. I appreciate you. Sorry for missing your resub. Backwards dunk attempt by Ranny almost works. Not the most standard of plays by King Ranny. He's sticking around though. Sharrieff is out of boost. Ranny might go off the wall and into the net. Yes, he will. What a shot by King Ranny to tie things up. Looks like he has been the benefiter, the beneficiary. Looks like he's benefited more from the break than Sharrieff did. Did that actually happen? If it didn't, then I just got scammed. Huvash for the prime sub as well. So many subs today. I really appreciate that, guys. And Ranny does this time get shut down by Sharrieff. Sharrieff's got to know by now that whenever he's turning around, that Ranny's probably going to be there, just looking at him in the eye. Once again, the flick not as successful for Sharrieff as some of his other high-rated NA counterparts who come on stream and throw absolute boomers at the net. Players like Sathu come to mind, players like AJ. These guys are able to rip out 100 km/h or close enough flicks pretty consistently. Lethamyr as well, some ridiculous power in his flicks, dapper. But Sharrieff has yet to find that same consistency with that strategy in the show match setting. I know that he's probably very good at it in ranked, and he's very good at it on his stream, but this is a different sort of thing to be able to pull it out in a show match under pressure. I mean, just look at players like Jesse, for example. In his own stream, in ranked, he just loses to everybody, but on stream he even beat Fairy Peak once, and he's beaten Scrub Killer before on stream. He can, pull out flicks that'll rival just about anybody's on his day, but he needs that show match, that pressure to thrive. Sharrieff, on the other hand, was 2 goals up, comes back from the slight break, now finds himself needing another goal just to tie it, and he can't get it. And Sharrieff is going to say nice shot right at the end there. Perhaps making fun of his own shot, perhaps he meant to say what save. Either way, it is Ranny who has clawed out another victory. I don't know how he does it every single time. Oh, Sharrieff's left the match. Should he think that that's it? Do you think that was GG's? He's probably, he might, you know what I think might be happening? He might be changing to the Dominus. He might be changing to the Dominus. Yes, there it is. And it's the Cuxer Dominus as well. If there's ever a card that's going to bring you back as a Dominus player, it's the Cuxer Dominus. He doesn't have the Cuxer wheels though. He doesn't have those, what was it, the Trahears back in the day that Cuxer always used to use. But he is going to be playing in the Dominus for probably the rest of this show match. I can't imagine he would change again if he won this. If he loses, that is going to be GG's. Sharrieff in the car that won in the 12 Titans NA qualifier versus King Ranny, who still remains undefeated on stream, beating First Killer and 2 other opponents who I forget right now because I'm trying to cast a game and I can't remember who King Ranny has beaten. Somebody tell me, who else has King Ranny beaten on stream? Sharrieff up for the rebound. He's got to know that King Ranny's going to go up as well though. Although, comes out fairly unscathed from the contest. And now pressuring with another long shot. Crossbar is going to be the destination for that ball though. Now King Ranny saving up just a little bit of boost to try and get some pressure going of his own. There it is, long shot goes wide. And now Ranny with the boost control, the boost advantage. Ranny beat OSM. Did he? I don't think he beat OSM on my stream. He might have on OSM stream. I don't think he's ever played OSM on mine. I'm trying to remember who OSM has played, or who Ranny's played. Somebody help me out here. He's won 3 series and I can only remember one of them. Because, I don't know, every time something goes wrong on my stream, my brain just gets fried and I forget everything. Gets shot by Ranny. Putting this one to the blind side of Sharrieff, who wasn't able to get a good enough save there. Definitely could have been a lot better with that touch from Sharrieff. Yeah, he beat First Killer. I remember that one. That was a great series. I know they've all been pretty close series from Ranny. Every series that he's been a part of has been pretty close. He still, though, remains the only player who's played on my stream in more than 1 show match and kept a 100% win rate. Still, to this day. And he could make it 4 series in a row if he beats Sharrieff here, which is incredible, to be honest. And that's a really good run for Ranny, who told me earlier on that he was ranked 50, or he was top 50 in ones until very recently, but then he like dropped on stream, which is pretty normal. I mean, D-ranking on stream, it's not a first. If that did indeed happen, and I'm sure it did. Time is ticking away here, and although Sharrieff does like a comeback once in a while, I'm sure he's not going to be interested in making another last-second comeback. Yeah, he'd much rather make the comeback sooner than the final 30 seconds. Does he need that final 30 seconds though? Does he need the last seconds to be ticking down? That big 1 minute remaining, 30 seconds remaining to pop up in the middle of the screen, to get the adrenaline rush, the second wind, the sort of fight or flight reaction in his brain. Well, there's a great 50-50 though, and he's up, and he's got a great long shot opportunity. Doesn't miss this one. Good consistency. He made sure to align his car before jumping here. It's much better to do all the steering that you need to do on the ground before you fly up and then have to steer midair for aerials like that. It's a good play by Sharrieff, and he does tie this. Extremely low scoring game though. Oh my goodness, what a flick by Sharrieff! With almost no boost, and a great nose slide celebration as well. With almost no boost whatsoever. He's able to get multiple touches in the ball to accelerate it at the last second. 92 kilometers an hour from a standstill for Sharrieff. And even in a floppy Dominus, he's able to pull out great power there. don't know about you guys, but every time I see a Dominus in one of my games these days, I'm just like, eh. Oh no. It's going to be floppy start to finish, I guarantee it. But Sharrieff makes it work. It was a pretty unorthodox run, or unorthodox style that he ran through the 12 Titans qualifier with. And I think he won. He actually got the winning goal with a very, very dodgy challenge, I would say. Like, the goal that won Sharrieff the entire NA qualifier started off with a very dodgy challenge, much like that one, where he turned very early, opened himself up to getting dunked on, but Rettles was so surprised that he just ran away, and Sharrieff got the ball control and the possession and the boost advantage, and then just drilled the shot from close range. Early jump by Sharrieff. You see, he's trying to slow down in midair there, but wasn't quite able to. The closer we go to the end of the game here, with it being, you know, a close game, makes me think that Ranny's the favourite. It's very important for Sharrieff to get a couple goals past him in the next minute or so, I think. So Ranny always excels at the end in a close game. Ranny beat Over0 and Sirocco. You are right, that is it. Ranny beat Over0 and Sirocco. Over0 series is, of course, a less close affair. Sirocco, I think, was a 3-1. Ranny's just able to bring it out. He's able to bring out the A-game in a series, but of course best of one has been where Sharrieff has excelled in the past. Is he going to get this rebound? Doesn't get it in on the first try, needed more boost. But, oh, Ranny might have thought that Sharrieff was scoring and started just driving around aimlessly. I'm sure you guys have all done that in your own games. You think that the opponents are about to score, so you just start driving away from the ball. You don't want to get caught in that blast radius of the ball explosion. 1 minute remaining though, and still a goal in it. This time the favourite off Ranny once again. Very similar to the last game that we just saw. Ranny though, out of boost, or sorry, I meant to say Sharrieff, who did lead until the final minute of the last game. Ranny was out of boost there, and he nearly got caught out by a long shot. Is going to get caught out by an early challenge, and I've got to criticise Ranny. Dribbling straight down the middle of the field here gives himself no idea, except based on a sound cue, what Sharrieff is doing. He had no vision there, didn't look left or right to see round the ball, didn't look up to see over the top of the ball, didn't dribble to the right hand side of the goal so he would see Sharrieff in the side of the shot, or the side of the screen. That's the problem with dribbling straight at your opponent's goal in 1v1, is very often they're going to drive at you from their goal, because that's goal side from their perspective, and they're going to be in your blind spot, and that's why we see King Randy now trailing by 3. 2 quick challenges by Sharrieff, and it might be another in fact. Good bump by Ranny to stay with it. He needs more than that though. Sharrieff still pressuring. Not able to get another goal, but he doesn't need one. In all honesty, scoring at this point for Sharrieff might be a bad thing, because that would just bring kickoffs back into the equation. And you never know what's going to happen on kickoffs. Chain kickoff goals was really Ranny's only win condition at that point, and it's not going to be. This is in fact another scripted Game 5 incoming, with disconnected, come back online. The only thing that has stayed consistent is the series score being all tied up. Ranny says GG, well played, in the chat before the end of the game. I was almost going to have to correct them there. I thought Ranny was going to say GG's in the chat, thinking that it was all over, but it is in fact Game 5 just around the corner. Why does it say 0 Alpha Console Twitch partner? Is that a mistake? Is there supposed to be a 0 here? Ranny just going to take a while to steady himself before the end of this one. Quite a few of you guys predicted this one 3-2 in favour of Ranny. I said Sharrieff was my pick for the favourite, because he is significantly higher rated in the ladder at the moment. And despite the fact that King Ranny's been undefeated up until this point in show matches, in best of 5 series on my stream, Sharrieff has also looked pretty good. He lost to AJ 3-2, but that wasn't a bad series for him by any stretch of the imagination. Played very well. And he also looked, of course, great on my stream in the NA 12 Titans qualifier, which is something that King Ranny was not able to do, losing in the best of 1. But this is a best of 1 now for all the marbles. And King Ranny does what Sharrieff could not, launches a flick at speed. Just a good old front flip flick there. It's the old faithful, still very effective. You said 3-2 Sharrieff. Yeah, I saw a couple of 3-2s. And we all expected this to be a close series, I believe. I didn't see any 3-0 predictions in chat at the start of this one. Good wave dash by Sharrieff there. Doesn't get the contact in the ball, which would have opened up the net, though, for the shot attempt. He's doing well, though, to strangle Ranny into his own box. But that, again, weak touch infield. Sharrieff was looking for a bit of a thicker touch. It's always harder to do those in flatter cars. The Octane much easier to get those cuts in field with. Ranny with the power slide on the dribble. Not quite able to create a chance for himself. Backing off to midfield. Ready to intercept what was quite a weak shot from Sharrieff. Early interception from Sharrieff is dangerous. That's going to open up a goal for Ranny if he could just get this in time, which he will. And Sharrieff has only got himself to blame. Trying to catch Ranny off guard there, but it's such a risk to shoot a rebound from that tight of an angle in 1v1. It's a 2-goal miss every time you don't hit it. And we see right there, Sharrieff getting punished for being a little bit over-aggressive. Flick from Ranny is good once again. When it is mattered in most, Ranny is nailing the flicks. And I don't think I've seen Sharrieff score a flick this series. I might be wrong, but I don't remember a flick. There might have been one before the disconnect, because of course that's a while ago now. But that's something Sharrieff could definitely do a lot better, is try to flick the ball with a bit more consistency, a bit more power. Again, messes up his first touch with a cut. Dominus maybe not giving him the control that he had earlier with the Octane. Now we're going to see that Sharrieff comeback once again. I know there's plenty of Sharrieff fans in the chat. You better start cheering for him right now. You better start giving him all your energy that you can give him, because he's going to need it. Ranny is going to make him fight for this one right down to the wire. Good shot this time by Sharrieff. Not the best placement, but the power was not lacking. Ranny way off with his challenge. Nearly got a touch on that one, actually. It was close. It was close to being saved, but close is not good enough in 1v1 or in any game in Rocket League. Especially though in ones where you don't have any teammates to back you up. And Sharrieff probably wishing he had one right here. He just so badly wanted that boost. Flips infield, misses every single small pad, and then felt the need to go for the corner boost as a result. 3-goal lead back in control for King Ranny. Is he going to do it again? Go 4 series in a row undefeated, all against his stiff North American brethren competition. I meant to say stiff North American competition there. Don't know why I threw brethren in there. Bit of a misplay by me. Good tag onto King Ranny from Sharrieff. A bit fortunate, but getting the job done anyway necessary. Notice King Ranny's recovery here was so slow because Sharrieff managed to catch him in that challenge. Crucial, because although he missed the ball, he managed to tag King Ranny and send him into the ceiling almost. Winning the kickoff just about halftime. And there's the early outplay. Both these guys love to challenge early, and Sharrieff is the first one to capitalize on that with a soft first touch and a flick over the top of King Ranny, who goes barreling over the ball, or barrel under the ball, I should say. Could I do player analysis as well? Statistics, lol? Maybe. Statistical. No, statistics, lol. Yeah, I plan to do more of those videos. Oh no, is this another 2-goal miss for Sharrieff? Good recovery is going to prevent that from happening, and he stays with it. Gets a 50-50 for his trouble, but that's about all he's going to get. Fortunate bounce for Sharrieff, as Ranny has to wait for the ball to come back down to him. Bad first touch by Sharrieff, or by Ranny, I mean. He's going to give Sharrieff ample time to close the distance. And not just close the distance, but close the score deficit with a long way to go in the match. A long way left. And we're all tied up yet again. Another great script here. Gotta say, script writers need to get paid more, to be honest. Oh, good job by Sharrieff. He knew that he was winning the race to the boost, even though Ranny was dodging and he was not. And that is a 4-goal swing and a 5-4 lead for Sharrieff. He has completed the comeback and now taken the lead. Stejans275, thanks for the 2 months in a row. Welcome back.
I was platinum when I started watching your stream.
Oh no.
With your help, I've managed to reach bronze.
It's
Thanks
good to
for
hear.
the content, Johnny.
You're welcome. Congrats on bronze. To be honest, the bronze rewards are usually pretty good. Oh, Sharrieff with a piece of control that he's going to regret. as Ranny, with his first goal in a while, ties up this one. Good patience there by Ranny. He could see the bean coming. Sometimes you don't need to do anything for the goal to open up. You just need to identify when your opponent is about to bean it, and then just wait for them to bean it and then take the goal. Stall from Sharrieff to try to get a better recovery here. And he kind of just giving it to him. And that's not the best attack from Ranny. He had lots of space there. Lots of time. Great first touch by Sharrieff. Ranny has missed the boost. He's got enough to get the save though. Barely any left. Sharrieff looking to turn in field with no delay, but again, first touch is not what it could have been. Not quite as good as we expected. Ranny again sent flying into the ceiling. Octane, one of the weaker cars in bump situations because it's so easy to hit. Such a fatty. And the flatter cars sometimes come out on top. Sharrieff going to stay with this one. He's got no boost. Needs to flick it or the ball's going to roll off in front of his car though. He did know that. Turns early again. Very used to seeing him do this, but such a big risk all the time. Again, Ranny sort of panicking with these shots. He is not getting quality opportunities at the end of this match. That's 2 times now. He's had Sharrieff backed all the way into his corner, and he's just gone for a long shot. 3 long shots in a row by King Ranny, showing that he is in fact very nervous. I always associate long shots with nerves at the end of matches, and I don't know why, because it is all tied up here. He's playing as if he's behind, and we might in fact go to overtime. Is Sharrieff going to opt into it? In fact, he's going to go for a boost steal. Gets demoed, and OT is going to be the final destination for this show match. Is there going to be any kickoff shenanigans? Pretty straight up by both players. Sharrieff wins it, takes the boost. Ranny no doubt going to stick around. Doesn't want to give Sharrieff a free possession. He's kind of forced to back off now. Sharrieff, good first touch. Takes it down, flicks it, but this time the power is too great. And now he's got to be careful not to own goal. Good first touch again by Sharrieff. He's not being let down by his first touch in overtime, but the flick has once again let him down. Misses the demo. King Ranny with an opportunity. Gets the demo on Sharrieff, and that's going to be game. Ranny, 4 series in a row, takes it in overtime with a great demo onto Sharrieff. Well played. And Sharrieff has lost his 2nd show match in a row on stream. Both of them going the distance though. GG's. And King Ranny, 4 series undefeated. He's beaten First Killer, Over Zero, Tarocco, and now Sharrieff. Great games, and GG's was called by Ranny right before the series ended, so no toxicity calls, please. Wow, what series. Sorry again for the disconnect midway through there. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a kill on the momentum and the energy that we had there. What is this bird? Is that an owl? I think it's an owl. But yeah, either way. GG's.
There comes a time in your life when you become alone, and you need to rediscover what matters in yourself.